Roblox. When I say that name, that might strike a bit of fear into the hearts of some. Maybe a bit of disgust. Me personally, it's a bit of disgust and a bit of, oh cool, Phantom Forces. So, Roblox. It's that one kid's game that, has its issues. Today, specifically, I would like to talk about, something that has been brought to my attention over the past, however long Roblox has existed, actually. Well, not really. More over the past 2 or 3 years. Now, Roblox is, it's not a game, it's more of a platform with experiences, as they like to frame it as. They're games, they're not experiences, they're games, they just call them experiences. But, for some reason, for whatever reason, Roblox is absolutely full of what I like to call slop. Pure, unfiltered, unadulterated slop. Now, what exactly is slop? What am I talking about when I say slop? Well, I'm talking about our games like this, or this, or this, or these, all of which can be found right on the Roblox homepage in places like recommendations. I play a maximum of about 3 games on Roblox. One of them is like a CSGO ripoff. Another one of them is like you build a bunch of planes and shit, and the other one is Rise of Nations, where you play as a country and invade other nations, right? Mainly because, well, I'm too stupid to understand Hoi 4. However, those are like the only 3 good games. There's a couple others, like there's Stratagema, but no one ever plays that, and like... Actually, no, that is it. Those are the only good games on the platform. The problem with every other game on Roblox is that it is either, it comes into one of what I believe 2 categories. Either noticeable slop or disguised slop. Now, what's the difference? Right, well, noticeable slop, that's the one that you would look at it and immediately say, oh yeah, that's slop. It's like, you know, this and this, you know, the things that try to attract, generally, kids into the game, probably to spend money using their mother's credit card. The other type of slop is disguised slop, and it's games like this and this and this, which look like they have a high production value and they're quality gaming. They're not. They pretend to be higher quality compared to the slop that is really obviously just slop content and a slop game. It tries to mask itself as, oh, well, this game, it looks really good, therefore it must be good because a lot of money clearly has been spent on the game. That doesn't actually make any of them good though. Most of them are still slop. Now, why are they slop? Mainly due to one reason: microtransactions. Both unhidden and disguised slop have this exact same problem. Unhidden slop is, you know, it's got microtransactions galore, right? Like, right from the beginning, you join the game, it's already asking you for your mother's maiden name, the 3 numbers on the back, and the expiration date. However, the bad thing, right, that's bad enough as itself, right? Where it gets really bad is with disguised slop. Because with disguised slop, you know, with unhidden slop, is like, oh, I'm expecting this. I would expect it to be scummy and immediately ask me for my money. Disguised slop, however, is worse. Because it disguises itself as a well-made experience, you are kind of almost tricked into thinking, oh, this must be a decent game. And then it fills this entire game with microtransactions, and this tricks a lot of, mind you, relatively stupid people, but still a lot of people into, well, buying. Now, I'm pretty sure I speak for the majority of the human population who plays games when I say I hate microtransactions. I don't think I've ever met anyone who likes microtransactions, and if you say you do, you're lying to me. Now, again, the real problem is the fact that it's hiding these, like, microtransactions under a coat of paint, where it tries to mask itself being like, oh, well, this game is high quality, high production, the assets look good, the lighting and all looks good, everything looks good, when really it's just a complete another slop game. Examples of games like these are any of these, or any of these. These are all perfect examples of slop games. And the real issue here comes into the fact that, again, they're disguising themselves as well-made games, which tends to trick, usually, young children, and stupid people, and stupid young children into buying, and that's not a good thing. So, what's the solution here? Well, actually, I think it's a pretty simple one. Moderation. Roblox already is very well known for having a very annoying and extensive chat moderation. You cannot say, actually recently they banned you from being able to say damn in chat. If they're willing to ban people from saying damn, how can they not ban all of this? This shouldn't be allowed on their platform, yet they still allow it. Probably because it makes them more money now I think about it. Either way, it still shouldn't be allowed on their platform, no matter how much money it's raking in for their silly little company. You don't just let this on a platform, and they're like, well, it's fine because, well, you know, you can't say fuck in the chat, therefore meaning we moderate our game fine, you don't need to worry. Spend money. That's not a good thing. None of these games should exist. You should have actually somewhat quality good games, which, I mean, again, I am talking about Roblox, so the quality of the games are still heavily impaired. However, there can still be, again, some quality games. Games like Rise of Nations, Plain Crazy, and Stratagema, if people played it. And Phantom Forces, too, which is basically a CSGO ripoff. But still, Phantom Forces, it's a decent game. It does have microtransactions and stuff in it. It does have its own issues, but it is playable, and there is definitely enough effort put into it for me to say, yeah, as much as they probably should change a lot of their practices, it's definitely a playable game. And you can't even say anything bad about Rise of Nations or Plain Crazy. Plain Crazy doesn't even require you to play the game for an infinite amount of time just to unlock certain features. Everything's there from the start. The only things that aren't unlocked are very much non-necessary features. They're very much decorative. Same with Rise of Nations. You can get skins, and even with Rise of Nations, the skins you can get in, you can unlock almost all of them, which honestly makes it better, because yeah, you could buy them, but there's also an option to unlock them for free. That actually is that's a decent thing for them to do, and I actually respect them for doing that. I respect the guy who made it for doing that. But that doesn't excuse all the other games on the platform that, yeah, are just tricking, usually again, idiots and young children into spending money on them. So my solution, yeah, Roblox should stop trying to moderate people saying damn or shit in the chat and start moderating all of this shit.